Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your man Ace. So this is part two of today's day trading recap. Wanted to dive a little bit deeper into the 11 trades that I took. Now, I do not plan any day to sit in front of the computer for 11 trades. But let me show y'all what happened. As you can see here, starting with the first trade today. I lost $1,000 in 1 minute, right? Stuck to my stop loss limit of 1 to 3%. So, and I did that for all of the losses today. But here's what was happening. You might ask, why did I enter these trades? Why did I enter so many trades today? Well, the answer is simple, and it's due to the setup, right? The strategy is called, the strategy is called break and retest. And the way the break and retest works is you have to analyze the chart and draw out these key levels. Okay, every line, horizontal line that you see here, these different colors, these are key levels and they represent something. You can ignore everything else. Don't worry about why I color coded everything. That's for a different video. But feel free to ask your questions in the comments, and I'll be happy to answer them. But for the purpose of this video, just to keep everything simple, every line drawn here, despite their color, is a key level, right? So the break and retest, the way it works is it must break above a key level and then come back and retest it. If there's by retest, I want to see a wick either slightly below that key level, but a closure of that candle above the key level, okay? So the candles that you see here, the green and purple candles here, they open and close in different ways. The green opens from the bottom, closes at the top. The purple opens from the top and closes at the bottom. So this is when the prices are going up. That's the green candles. When prices are going down, the opening happens at the top of the candle and then closes at the bottom. These are down close candles, okay? And the green are up close candles. So simply all I'm waiting for is a break above a key level, come back and retest it with a closure above that key level. And once that happens, that's my confirmation that we should continue the trend. So if I'm betting that the trend is going to continue upward, then I want to, obviously I'm bullish, and bullish means that you're banking that price is going to continue to increase. If I'm bearish, that means I'm banking that price is going to decrease. As you can see, the purple means decrease, and the green means increase, all right? So with that said, let me show y'all. I enter trades on the 1 minute chart. Now let me go to the beginning here and show you a couple of things, right? Don't worry about the fact that if you're completely new, you may be wondering, like, what is all of this, right? Like, what do these candles mean? Why is there such a zigzag, ebbs and flows, whatever you want to call it? Don't worry about that. Ignore all of that. I just want you to focus your attention on one aspect here. And that's my cursor, okay? This cursor on the screen here. Now, when you're entering a trade, one of the important things is where you enter the trade. Why? Because you see the zigzag, right? Every stock is going to go up a little bit and then pull back some. Go up, pull back, go up, pull back. And then in some cases, you'll see the stock go down in price and then pull up a little bit, go down, pull up, go down, pull up, and then just free fall, and then start the other direction. That's what it does every single day. That's why it's possible for you to make money. But the stock, because the stock just doesn't always continuously go up, and it doesn't always continuously go down. And so that's it. So the entry is key. And what do I mean by the entry is key? Well, it's simple. If you take a look at this and you hover over to the right, right, you can see where my cursor aligns. You can see to the right, this price is 343. Now, this explanation isn't complicated to follow, so just bear with me. I'm just wanting to point out how much money or how much the price is moving, right? Dollar amount wise. So from 343 to 347, right? Let's just say it's $3, right? Or $4, sorry. If we went from 343 to here, right, then we're looking at $6, basic almost $7. And then if we look at this level, 351, so we have 343 to 351. All right, so almost $10, basically a little over $8, right? This is why you want to plan your entries. Like, it's very critical. You want a low risk entry is as close to possible to the key level, right? Because it allows you to suffer through drawdowns as the market is, developing, and going about it. So there will be these little crazy ebbs and flows, right? So you want to be in early enough to catch the trend, whether you're banking that the trend is going to go up or banking that the trend is going to go down. You want to get in early enough, but not be too aggressive, because if you're too aggressive, let's say you got in here, if I zoom this out a little bit, okay, let's say you got in at the open because you saw this candle was going green, and then you got in, let's say around here, or let's say you got in at the top, then all of a sudden the next candle, it reversed on you. Now, each of these candles represent 1 minute. Like I said, you don't have to keep everything that I'm saying to you in mind, just focus in on the key points that I'm highlighting for you. But just for comprehension purposes, each candle represents 1 minute. All right, so you got in during this candle, but then once it closed, it quickly reversed on you and took all your money. And then if you stayed in thinking, well, maybe the next candle it's going to recover and go back up again, nope, it did not. It kept going down. So you could lose a lot of money, as you can see demonstrated from my journal. You could lose a lot of money, okay? So you don't want to do that. You want to pay attention to getting as close to the key level as possible. And there's specific candle types that you're looking for that will confirm that. I'm not going to discuss all of that today. I'm answering the simple question, why did I enter so many trades? Because my stop loss was tight, very, very tight, okay? And so I'm trying to time it. It's difficult to time these trades perfectly. Sometimes, you get in at the right time, but then the trade just stops you out. It begins to reverse on you, and it hits your stop loss, and then you exit. And you just have to try again, and that's what it was today. So here was the key level. I waited for the stock price to come down, and I wanted to see signs of the price going back up again. This was a good candle. This was a good sign, right? So now I want confirmation, added confirmation. So I looked at this candle. Now we're not closing. Remember, the purple is a down closing. We closed here, but we didn't close below the last low, this candle, right? Which was this one. So since we closed higher, that's a good sign. That's what I'm looking for, to show me that the price is going to continue to go up. So once this candle closed, I was like, cool, I'm gonna jump in. But I'm keeping my stop loss tight, right? 1 to 3%. So the candle can reverse, and if it reverses on you, even if you see this wick here, if I can, let me see, move this up a little bit. This wick here, let's say my stop loss is here, but this wick for this candle came to this price point and reached below or reached beyond this key level. So it could stop you out. And it's as simple as that. And yeah, man, so I took several trades because I got stopped out keeping the tighter stop loss. But I was very confident very bullish that the stock price is going to continue to go up, and it did. It definitely did, as you can see here. So I don't know why that keeps happening. I just missed my place. So yeah, every time there's a retest of a key level, so we retested this level here, get in, retested this level, that's another entry point once you get confirmation. Retest this level, that's another entry point. But notice we didn't go beyond this key level here, and we reversed. So I got stopped out. Now I'm waiting to see, are we going to continue to go down, or are we going to go back up again? So I got in again once I got confirmation here, but I got stopped out on this candle. So once this candle closed and we began to go back up again, I got in again. And then, as you can see, sometimes it just takes that, right? Now you could try to stay in the trade and not stick to a tighter stop loss like 1 to 3%, but you're risking that these candles they could really start to, pull, back on you, and you could lose a lot of money. So it's best to wait and check to make sure that the trade is going to continue in the direction you are banking on, and get that confirmation with 1 or 2 candles. Oh man, this is annoying. And then once you get your confirmation, then enter the trade, ride the wave to the trend ends. And so I did that here. The trend reversed, so I got out. It stopped me out, like probably around here. And then I got out, waited to see what the trend was going to do. Is it going to keep going down, or is it going to go up again? And it's like, oh, looks like it's going back up again. So I got in again, rode this trend all the way up to this point, got out, waited to see the pullback, because sometimes once it reaches a key level, it could begin to reverse. You just don't know when. So you just try to anticipate. So got back in again, confirmed, and reached a new level. And then we started to reverse, get out again, and then wait to see what's going to happen. Looks like we're going to pull back and go down, start to go downward, but we didn't. This strong candle closure was like, oh man, we're going to go back up again. So I got back in again and rode it up to this point till we got up to this, till we broke this key level. This is the zone, I marked it in red, but this is the zone that I wanted it to reach. But as you can see here, you really don't know when that's going to happen from this activity. It's like it could do it, it could keep going straight, but then like it could have did that here. It could have kept going, but it didn't. There's buyers and sellers, and they're both fighting or contending. So the buyers won to this point, then the sellers kicked in, then the buyers kicked in, then the sellers kicked in, then the buyers, then the sellers, buyers. And so you can see it's just this constant tug of war. So anyway, that's what I did, and that's the reason for the multiple entries today. So sometimes I would get stopped out. The first 3 tries I got stopped out. But I was so confident because I know what was going on. Like, it's hard to see just from looking at these numbers, but I knew what was going on, right? Because you could see from the actual trading view, you could see like, oh no, we're definitely going to go up. It's just I didn't get in, or I got in too early or too aggressive and just got stopped out. Just wait for the pullback or confirmation, get back in. That's all I did. That's all I did. So even though I lost 2,000 after 3 trades, I quickly got it back. Quickly got it back. And then lost a couple more dollars, just a little bit of money. And then quickly got it back and ended the day in the green with $2,500. So I'm going to make another video, part 3, and I'm going to show you guys something else. So go ahead, if you're interested, check out the next video. All right, guys, it's your man Ace. Till next video, I'm out.